Welcome to your moment of inner renovations. I'm Chanel Bowen, and today's yoga focus is mental clarity and open heart. Be kind to yourself, listen to your body, go no further than you feel like going today. Make this a practice of mindfulness and self-care. As you come to a comfortable seat on your mat, allowing yourself to get comfortable, take a nice deep breath in, raising your arms over your head, letting them meet at prayer. And on an exhale, floating your arms gently back down by your side. Inhaling, arms sweeping up gently overhead. Palms pressed together at the top, gazing up gently. Exhaling, floating your arms back down by your side. Once more, angel wings coming up by your sides, arms sweeping over your head, prayer's palms pressed together, bringing that prayer back in front of your heart and just breathing here for a moment. And now begin to twist to one side, gently resting one hand on the opposite knee as you twist, remembering to breathe, and then coming back to center, gently resting both hands on your knees. And begin to twist to the other side. That hand resting on the opposite knee as you give yourself a gentle twist, remembering to breathe, and then coming back to center. Feeling your sits bones rooted to the earth. Sweeping your arms back overhead. And this time, as you exhale, come directly into that twist. Untwisting to center, arms back overhead, and on an exhale, twisting to the other side. And let's do that once more, arms up overhead, and bringing that prayer back in front of your heart, centering and breathing here. Let's come to tabletop. Hands and knees, palms pressed firmly into the mat. As you get ready to drop your chin to your chest, tailbone goes down as you arch into cat, and then dropping your spine, chin up, tailbone up into cow. Cat. Nice deep inhale, cow, pressing through your palms, exhaling, cat, inhaling, tailbone up, chin up, cow, exhaling, and this time pushing yourself back into a modified child's pose and coming back to tabletop. Chakravakasana, pushing yourself back into a modified child's pose and bringing yourself back up into tabletop. Continue that with the rhythm of your own breath and coming back up into tabletop, flat back, palms pressing into the earth, roll your toes under, straighten your legs into downward facing dog. Heels reaching towards the floor, head and neck relaxed. arms straightened, tailbone up, and begin to walk your feet up to your hands until you're in a forward fold, comfortably folding over as far as you'd like to go today. And then slowly begin to roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, sweeping your arms all the way up overhead, palms pressed together. And bring your arms back down by your side. Inhaling, slowly floating them back up overhead. Exhaling, bringing them back down as you stand strong. Firmly rooted, inhaling, arms back overhead. And this time, forward fold, swan dive. Hands towards your feet, relaxing your neck, bringing your hands to your shin, looking ahead of you, flat back, and then folding right back over, palms on the ground as you step back into plank. Knees, chest, pushing yourself up through your palms into upward facing dog. Remembering to breathe, and then pushing through your palms, rolling your toes under into downward facing dog. Finding strength in your arms, and raise one of your legs, and then bring them in between your hands until you're in a comfortable lunge. Sweeping your arms up overhead as you are in Warrior One. Opening your chest, opening your heart, clearing your mind as we move into Warrior Two. Reaching your arm up in the air and reaching that other arm back towards your extended leg, and then begin to tip over as your front arm reaches towards your straightened front leg. Other arm in the air comes down as you raise your back leg towards the back of the room and bring your feet together into forward fold. Slowly rolling yourself up, arms reach all the way up overhead, prayer palms pressed together, and bring that prayer down in front of your heart. Just breathing here. Feet rooted to the earth as you allow yourself to ground. Inhaling, sweeping your arms back overhead. Exhaling, swan dive down towards your toes. Palms to your shin as you look ahead of you, flat back and back into forward fold as you press your palms into the mat and step back into plank. Lower your knees, bring your chest to the mat, press through your palms, elbows strong, arms strong. Open your chest into upward facing dog. Roll your toes under, straighten your arms and your legs for downward facing dog. Bringing the leg opposite of which you lifted last time up in the air and sweeping it between your hands, coming into a lunge. Strong legs, back foot planted as you bring both arms in the air, opening your chest, strong in your lunge, gazing up towards the heaven into Warrior One, opening that back arm towards the back of the room, front arm towards the front of the room, over your lunge, peering over that front arm. Your back arm reaches towards that straightened leg. Open your heart, spinning your arm up towards the ceiling, and then bringing that front arm down towards your shin, towards your ankle, whichever feels right to you, as the back arm now reaches towards the ceiling. And feel free to look up towards that back arm, bringing it down, balancing on one leg, strong through your leg, and then bringing your legs together, forward fold. Slowly rolling yourself up one vertebrae at a time, extending through your arms up towards the ceiling, back bend, and bring your prayer in front of your heart, breathing here. Allow yourself to center, mind to clear. Open your palms towards the front of the room in mountain pose. And let's roll our shoulders back a few times, releasing tension in the shoulders. Nice, slow inhales, and with every exhale, releasing tension, rolling your shoulders forward now. Nice deep breaths, releasing tension with every exhale. And if it feels okay in your body, roll your neck to one side. Gentle neck rolls, listening to your body. If neck rolls are accessible to you, and if not, just look from one side to the other. Rolling your head in the opposite direction or looking in the opposite direction. Remembering to breathe and bring your head to neutral. Arms by your side, palms open in mountain pose. Palms pressed together in front of your heart as you shift your weight to one leg, bringing your other leg into a 90-degree angle, pressing your foot against your leg, raising your arms above your head for tree pose. And you can open your arms, allowing your branches to extend, rooting firmly through your foot, and bringing your legs back together, both feet rooted to the mat. And just breathing here. Shift your weight to the other leg, finding your balance by looking at a point in front of you, and begin to allow your branches to grow if that feels accessible for you today. Or you can keep your palms in front of your heart pressed together. If you'd like to let your branches grow, bring your arms into goddess pose, or any way that feels right for your branches today. And bring your prayer back in front of your heart, both feet rooted to the earth, and breathing here. Inhaling your arms up overhead and exhaling, swan dive all the way down. Palms pressed against your shins, looking ahead of you, flat back and folding, stepping back into plank. Knees and pushing back into child's pose. Resting your forehead towards your mat as your arms extend, reaching in front of you. Tailbone reaching towards your heels. Breathing here. And begin to make your way to a seated position. Easy pose. Tailbone rooted to the earth, spine straight. And begin to extend your legs in front of you. Reaching your arms up overhead and beginning to reach towards your toes. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Exhaling, reaching towards your toes. Inhaling, looking up towards the heavens and reaching in front of you. Maybe you touch your toes, maybe not. The goal is reaching forward. And begin to sit up, straightening your spine. Remembering to breathe, and cross your right leg to the outside left knee. Supporting yourself with your hands behind you, lifting that left arm and hooking it on the outside of that right bent knee. Looking over that right shoulder in a gentle twist, remembering to breathe. Begin to unwind, holding your knee for just a moment as you straighten your spine. Nice slow breaths and bringing those legs back beside each other. Noticing how you feel in your body. And whenever you're ready, bending the left knee and crossing it over to the outside of the right knee. And bringing your hand behind you. Lift your right arm in the air, twist and hook it to the outside of your left knee, looking over that left shoulder. Breathing here, even in the twist, remembering your breath. Untwisting, bringing those arms behind you, straightened, supported, and extending both legs. Let's point our toes and flex them. Pointing our toes and flexing to give a little attention to our feet. Pointing our toes and flexing. Coming back into seated pose. Just sitting and breathing, sweeping arms up overhead, and rotate your wrists, giving some attention to our wrists rotating the other way. They've done great work for us today. Palms pressed together, interlacing our fingers and pressing them towards the ceiling. Bringing your arms in front of you, fingers still interlaced. And now reaching our arms behind us as if they will reach each other. Maybe they do, maybe they don't today, and that's okay as long as our shoulders are back. And now shake your hands out. Relax your shoulders, gently rest your hands back on your knees in easy pose. As you breathe, inhaling, exhaling, releasing as much tension as possible. And send gratitude throughout your body as you begin to prepare for Shavasana, laying flat on your back. If it feels better to keep your knees bent, to take pressure off of your lower back, you have that option. Or you can straighten your legs and lay completely flat on your back in Shavasana, where we will rest, allowing our body to feel supported by the earth, just breathing, just being for a minute or so. Just allowing a feeling of gratitude for this moment. To flow through our bodies. Letting go of as much tension as possible with every exhale. And gently begin to bring yourself to one side, pressing yourself up, back into seated pose. Raising your arms up overhead, palms come down, prayer in front of your heart. As you let your heart fill with gratitude for this work that you've done with yourself today. Take good care of yourself.